to be with you today. My name is Magdala Ramirez, and I have a very beautiful announcement. We have the new app, and it is our first app. And the story is that the Great Mother really wants you to know that she's always with you, in you. You can find our new app as Messages from the Great Mother in your app or in your Apple phone or your Android phone and download it. It has been very, very powerful for the people, the incredible synchronicities when you receive that unique message for you, and how in so many ways it is reminding you that the Great Mother is always with you. Again, it is called Messages from the Great Mother. And I really want you to share with everyone around you, because people needs to know. People needs to know that you do have this incredible power of alignment with the one that created you. And today we're going to be talking precisely about that. What is going on? There is so much turmoil. There is so much going on everywhere in the world. There is this vortex that people are in this time space, that it is showing the way. And yet that's when you're beginning to realize that you have many options. And those options, those choices, it is about understanding who you are and listen to that call, or keep on perpetuating the patriarchal system. That patriarchal system that it has been enslaving you for a very, very long time. Finally, I'm back from Vision Quest, and I am taking it easy, relaxing, and understanding the peace. There is this beautiful, beautiful peace, that it is coming from the mountains, that it is coming from nature, it is coming from the trees, it is coming from all around me, and matching that rhythm of nature. It has been very, very powerful, especially coming from Vision Quest, and lots of traveling and lots of messages, and now it is about that vortex. It is truly creating a big, big difference inside of you. And I want you to remember, and I know that I said this before in the radio talk, and I'm going to say it again. When I was in Mexico, I used to live near Vallarta, and I used to take my girls to go and see the turtles. Everything was about the turtles and the dolphins and the whales, and in this beautiful connection that we have in there. But when we see the turtles, the big, big turtles, we call it the caguamas, going and lay their eggs, they cry when they are laying their eggs in the beach. And we used to play the drum and cry too, and make a little ceremony for that beautiful, huge turtle laying their eggs, and then waiting for those eggs to be ready. And when that happens, it's kind of like a miracle to see. It is a call from the ocean, a call from the ocean deep inside of those little tiny little turtles. They race to go back into the ocean. And you can see literally hundreds of turtles just recognizing this call and knowing that it is their time to just go back into the ocean and trust. Trust and trust. And so are you. I want you to feel that call. I want you to recognize that place in you that knows how to do this. In this time and space when there is so much turmoil, and yet you know what is going on. You know where is your peace and where is your call in your own nature. This beautiful planet is giving you the next octave of the evolution. She's going back into her original vibration, and so are you. And so it is millions of life forms that depend on this planet. For such a long time, people, human beings, thought that they were separated from nature. They thought that nature was a different thing from them for many, many, many generations, until now, when you begin to see that you are nature too, and that you depend on this beautiful planet, that you depend on the cycles of this beautiful planet. She's going back into her original vibration, and so are you. So are you. And that octave, it's in you already. You know, just like the little turtles, that they know that the ocean is calling. So are you. You know that the Great Mother is calling, and it is a call that it is happening deep inside of you. It's a voice, it's a vibration, a knowingness that everything is perfect and that you know how to do this. And it is in your own nature. There is so much identification to the reality. And that identification, it has to do with your emotional body that it still wants to hold on into different experiences, attachment, those attachments that come from that emotional body to different realities. And you feel in so many ways that leaving behind those attachments, letting go those attachments, is kind of betraying yourself, because that identity gives you the sensation of a purpose, give you the sensation of this is who I am, my experiences, and it is not. Experiences are very there to teach you a lesson. Just that, teach you. And that teaching you, it is very much inside of you. It is you the one who create that lesson for yourself anyway. It is another part of you that it is creating and pushing this button in the hologram. A beautiful, powerful hologram that it is a realm where you can learn about yourself. That identity that it was created through the experiences is just attachments. As a reminder, you have the ability to go back in time, or go back in the future, because it is only a memory. It's an idea. It's a picture. And that picture really depends on you if you want to hold on into that picture or not. It is you the one that recognize that you're not bounded by time. You can go back into those experiences and recognize those hooks and those attachments and liberate yourself. You have that ability because you know how to do this. You cannot change maybe the facts. It will be very, very hard for you to do that, even though that it is possible. But you can change the perception, the perspective of that experience, and bring these parts of yourself, of that fragmented self that created that experience. Put your pieces together. And putting your pieces together, it is the call from the Great Mother inside of you. When you're making this work, you're making this work because of the love that you are. We have been talking so much in past episodes about love and how it is so incredible powerful. You are powerful. You are love. You have always been love. When you use that love to go into the past and bring all your pieces that it was broken together, it is possible because of love. You see, when you love, it is your divinity in motion. Only that authentic creator, only that authentic human being, it is able to love. and to travel beyond the spaces, travel beyond the times. You are able to travel everywhere in the multiverse because of that love that you are. It's a call. It's a call of love. Just like those particles in quantum physics, that it doesn't matter how far away they are from the multiverse. They are always connected and transmitting so much information one to another. So they are completely communicating one to each other. So are you. You are communicating with different parts of your own being, your own self. You are your own higher self, and you know that the only one that you need to reach is you. And this you is the one who holds that oneness that you are. Yesterday in our class in the school that we have online, we were talking about the changes. We are in the wave of a hecatl, that's the wind. And that is the wind of changes. There is so many changes going on all around you. They are the spot of the vortex. There is one reality, and just wait 5 minutes and it will be another reality. And you need to be that quick to drop one identity or one reality to embrace the next one. Those changes, you can see it through your life, but you can also see it through an understanding of a different perspective of reality. And only you can do this. And everything that it is changing so much as you raise your consciousness, you also realize that there are different laws in each one of the realms that you have. And you get free and freedom more and more and more because you have always been free. And the call that the Great Mother is doing right now to you, just like the totals again, it is taking you to a higher consciousness, a higher understanding, a higher level inside of yourself. She's taking her people, her daughters, and her sons to a higher realm where they are safe. That security comes directly from her, the trusting in that light that you are, trusting in that love that you are, trusting in that connection, that unique connection that you have with the Great Mother. For she is the one that it is taking you to that divine order, and that's the Great Father. It is always about that duality and how that duality becomes one and the same. But in our chat yesterday about the changes, there is this place within yourself that recognizes those changes. That's the world of oneness. That's the one that contains the whole, and the whole that contains the one. It's you. You contain all the realms. Inside of you, that's where you find that elevator. That's where you find that place that you can move your consciousness, and you have been moving it up and down too. Down when you feel that you need to lower your vibration to mingle with certain people or certain realities instead of holding your ground and dealing with those realities from a higher perspective. It is you the one that recognizes that frequency range and how to bring it up when you receive that call, that message from the Great Mother, that part of you that it is taking you to a higher understanding about yourself. It is true that those broken pieces, the broken heart that happens, and you have been praying and praying about it. And it is you the one that it needs to make the work of letting it go. When you go into the next step of the pyramid, that's when you are able to see it from a different perspective, and that's when it is possible for you to Remove the attachments, remove the emotional body that it has been hooking you down for a very, very, very long time. It is very important at this time to recognize your higher selves, that they are helping you, to recognize that voice inside of you of your own nature, because the turmoil that it is going on in that third dimensional reality. The patriarchal system is dying, is passing, and it is part of the prophecies that has been in there for many, 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 many traditions. The ancestors are in you. You are the ancestors, and the recognition of time and cycles, just like the tree, that they are changing their leaves. They know that it is their time to change their leaves, and not all the leaves are ready at the same time, yet all the leaves are connected to the tree. So are you. So are you, when you are able to recognize the times and when it is the time to go into a higher realms, and the time is now. And that higher realms is raising your vibration. The recognition of love that you are, that it is taking you into those higher realms and leaving behind that world of separation that in so many ways it was creating all these attachments for you, because it's completely emotional. Pain and suffering, it has been leading your life. And pain and suffering has been a great teacher. But light, it's a better teacher. That light that you are, being able to see that world of oneness and how that has never changed. You can see this. Have you ever tried to use these devices that it is about that virtual reality? Oh my gosh, it is so powerful because they make you believe in your brain that you are in certain realities and you can feel all that emotion about this. But you can also see by the corner of your eye that there is only a device and you can see the other reality. Well, the same thing is happening right now. This is a virtual reality. And the perception of reality that you have right now, it is different from everybody else. Yet everyone is connected to the source. You are the sorcerer. Everyone holds that connection. And it is the time for you to bring that awareness into being. That awareness contains your frequency range. And that's when you are able to raise your consciousness. When you realize that this is just that part of a game of an hologram, that you don't identify with it. And you are able to see your true self through that corner of your eye, recognizing that where is the elevator in this, and not to get attached emotionally to all this disturbance that it is happening right now. That disturbance and that distortion of a sound, of vibration, it is everywhere, and yet it's a lie, and you recognize it as a lie. This is not who you are. Who you are is being revealed deep inside of you through that call that you are listening, your own nature. That beautiful recognition of who you are, that divine spark, that aspect of the Great Mother and the Great Father that you are, that bonding into one, that love that rules you in one way or the other. It helps you to connect. It helps you to understand yourself in a higher realm. I want you to go and walk in nature. You are nature, and become one with nature. Become another flower. Become that tree. That tree is giving you the medicine. That tree is giving you the understanding of who you are. Feel the sun. Be barefoot if you can. Walk, walk barefoot and feel your ground of the ancestors that you are. Feel that octaves that the Earth Mother is given to you, in that you are receiving all this assistance. You are nature. That's how you connect, just like the little turtles that just being born and just have a race to go back into the ocean. The ceremonies that we did in that time for the turtles. It was so, so beautiful. And right now that beautiful memory is coming into my heart and sharing it with you, because that is exactly what it is. That call is love. You are love. You have always been love. The recognition of the one that created you through the essence, that connection that you have of love with all your relatives, with absolutely the whole creation. It has nothing to do with the system, with the patriarchal system that insists over and over and over again that you need somebody to be there to just create more separation. This time it's over. Now is the time of that world of oneness that you are. I want you to download and look for it. That messages from the Great Mother in your phone. You carry your phone with you everywhere. And that's why the Great Mother wanted to do this. You see, it took us long, long time. Many battles just to bring this up for you. This is the time that you choose. Listen to this voice inside of you. Observe the synchronicities and go to a higher ground. Because that sacred place is in you. Through this vortex, you can see and realize that you have a better choices in your life, a better understanding. Detach from those identities and bring that power back to you, because this is our time. Listen carefully. Prepare, for this is a very, very powerful times. I am so happy to be with all of you. I am your other you. If you are able to listen to me, it's because you have a Magdala inside of you. I can feel you. I can feel you, and our radio talk is going everywhere in the world. And so many people listening that you can feel your sisters and your brothers from everywhere in the world listening at this time. Share this radio talk. Share the app. Check our website. Join us in the school online that we have. For you do need to see where is your work. Thank you for being you. Tlatzokomate, Tlatzokomate, Tlatzokomate. I am you. I am Magdala.